Hi class, in this video demonstration I'm going to talk a little bit about the two different types of grips we can use when we sketch. They're basically two different ways we can hold the pencil as we sketch. I'll show you both grips and I will also demonstrate some of the advantages to each. The two grips are called the writer's grip and the overhand grip. Alright, let's begin. I'm going to be using today my normal sketch pad, and then I'm going to be using a 2B pencil. You can use a number 2 pencil if you want. A number 2 pencil is similar to an HB. Really, it doesn't really matter. I just want to show you how to hold a pencil for sketching. There's actually two types of grips that are available for us. We're going to cover both the writer's grip and the overhand grip. I'm going to run through each one of those there for you so you can see how it works and why we use it. But let's start with the writer's grip. The writer's grip just gets the name writer's grip because it's similar to how we hold a pencil when we write. So if I write, I do something like that. It's actually a little bit different in that we're not going to just grip with all 3 fingers like that. That's going to create a lot of tension and stress in the hand. So what we're going to do is we are going to take the pencil and we're going to pinch it with our thumb and our index finger. And then what we do is we rest it onto the middle finger like this. And what that'll do is kind of lock everything in place. We'll have a little bit of wiggle room with the fingers for some movement there, but really kind of holds everything in place. We don't want to be pressing down really hard on it. We just want to loosely grab it. And what that'll allow us to do is we can draw using our wrists, right? What this is really good for is detail work, so I can plop my hand right on a spot and really place the kind of marks that I want to place with fine precision, right? I can kind of really draw that out. So that's really what it's good for. I find that I use this mostly for kind of a more refined drawing when I'm really trying to get some specific marks down, or when I'm writing, when I'm sketching, making a little note here or there, stuff like that. The grip that I mostly use when I sketch is actually called the artist's grip or the overhand grip. We live in or the art community has different names for everything, so you'll hear it both ways. The artist's grip just takes the pencil from being put in the crook of the hand right here like this and switching it so it's in the palm of the hand like this. So we're no longer going to hold it like we write it, we're going to hold it like this. And the exact way you hold it isn't that critical. In fact, you'll find that you'll move it a lot. So as I draw with it, what you'll find is sometimes I'm going to hold it sideways so I can shade with it. Sometimes I'm going to hold it more in the palm of the hand so I can draw quick fluid lines with it. The trick is what you want to do is you want to grip it with your 3 fingers like this. So you're going to have your index finger, your middle finger, and your thumb somehow holding the pencil, whether it's like this, or maybe even like this. And then the body of the pencil is going to shoot down towards your palm. So when you draw, you're going to actually have the pencil underneath your hand rather than above your hand like that. So with that, again, what I can do with this is I can do all sorts of stuff. It's nice because I can draw using the point of the pencil, or I can draw using the side or edge of the pencil. This works well for shading. And then I can control the angle of the pencil in all sorts of different directions that I want to make the pencil go where I want it to go. This actually solves a bit of the problem regarding having to move the sketchbook around to get at those weird angles. Instead of moving the sketchbook around like this, what I can do is I can just move the pencil wherever I need to go. One other neat thing about this technique is sometimes instead of pulling with the pencil or pulling with the pencil, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the pencil. So that's another way to get an angle or a direction that's difficult to get by pushing the pencil rather than pulling the pencil. So it has a bit of an advantage over the writer's grip for that as well. Let me go ahead and turn the page here. When I'm drawing with the overhand grip, you'll find that I can go a lot faster. So if I'm drawing with the writer's grip and I'm trying to draw a face, this is often what we'll do, is we'll kind of do this on that right there. But if I go to the overhand grip, you can see I can do the whole thing a lot faster. And that's because I'm drawing with my whole arm, my whole shoulder there, and I'm not just drawing with my wrist like that. So some of the advantages to the artist grip when sketching is we can work really fast, so I can kind of work loosely to create some sort of kind of pose, and I'm just making this up as we go. So and I've actually sped up the drawing process. If I want to come in and do some details, I'll switch back over to the writer's grip and I'll come in and I'll refine it depending on what my goals are on that. I won't do too much, but I'll just give you a little bit more to see. And switch back over to the artist grip to kind of help create the long fluid lines that I want, and we can go from there. I'm going to turn over to the next page and talk a little bit about line confidence. So with the artist grip, I can actually do very long fluid lines. With the writer's grip, what I have to do is kind of do this to get to it, and that's not what we want. That makes the drawing look kind of choppy and hashy and unprofessional. What we want to be able to do is just kind of zip through it and use the whole line that way. And I'm kind of doing a super speedy version. We might slow it down to create a more fluid line that works for us in that. But that's basically it for the two types of grips. That's it for this demonstration. Up next, we're going to build upon this information looking at some basic drawing techniques using the overhand grip. This will include using the arm to draw, including the shoulder, using the edge of the graphite when we draw, adjusting the position of the pencil to change the thickness of the line as we draw, and then applying different amounts of pressure to change how light or dark a line is when we draw. See you next video.